Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. This is for the second half of August already, all right? This is going to be you and who, all right? I'm going to pull some cards on you and then we'll jump into the other person. Find a little bit more details on what they like most about you, what they dislike, and also what they want most from you and so forth, okay? So I hope you all are enjoying your August so far. It's been amazing. So let's jump into this and let's take a look what's happening for you here. I think the card deck I'm going to use first is, let's take a look at your self-love here first. And let's take a look at what wants to come up because this is going to affect your love life because it all starts, love always starts with you. So it is just so important that I bring this up, right? So what's going to be most important for Aqua to be aware of within the second half of August as it pertains to their love life and life overall. And let's see what that is. What's coming out for you? Know your intuition, okay? Your guidance is for your highest good. So some of you could be maybe ignoring your intuition at this point. Maybe that you know what is right and you kind of been heeding the silent voice from within, but yet your head might be overcoming that and you might be getting into something that maybe is not good for you. Now, I know this is not going to be the first time you've heard this. This has come up in Aqua's reading before, so I'm going to bring this up. So know your intuition, all right? And that's that, it's going to be your guidance for your highest good overall, and that's what wants to come out. Okay, I do want to pull another card because I do want to find out any other details that's going to be important for you in terms of making this decision. So let's take a look at what's going to help you pay attention to this, maybe why you're not paying attention to it, okay? So let's take a look at what this is. Here it is. What do we have here? You were in the past, you were terrified and scared. Now you are safe and protected. So this is maybe that you were afraid to leave a situation. Oh, I felt something. There was a hair or something. Ooh, okay. You were maybe afraid to leave a certain situation. Okay, and because of that, it was stemming from a past childhood, kind of like an inner child fear. But this is saying you don't need to go that route anymore, Aqua. So this is actually kind of celebratory. This is now that you are protected and now you are safe. So whatever decision that you've wanted to make, that you've always wanted to go for, this is saying is that you are safe and you're protected at this point now. If you were to act in the past, then you would actually be terrified and scared and not move forward, okay? So if this has to do with love, this is about no longer being scared and terrified to move forward. And for some of you, that could be just moving on. For some of you, that could be, speaking up in a relationship or situation. That, you know what that is for you, but that's what's coming through here, okay? And then let's take a look at what's happening in your love life just overall. If you're going after someone or someone's coming after you pretty fast, okay? Woo! Okay, that came through. Hold on a second, guys. Oh my gosh, here it is. Okay, here it is. What do we have here? Okay. Oh my gosh. Now, some of you might be involved within a situation. It's kind of like you are going back and forth. You love this person, and then some days you're like, grr, I'm not sure about how I feel about this person. Other times you might feel that, you want this person in your life, and other times you're saying, no, I don't want this person in my life. So there's this dynamic that's happening here, and that's what's coming through here mostly for you. What we're going to do is to take a look and see what advice wants to come through for the moon cards for you here, okay? Because this is going to be key for you here, okay? So it's kind of like, you love your person, and then you kind of dislike them a little bit, and then you want them in your life and you don't. So I feel that there's this dynamic that's shuffling back and forth and within your mind. And so let's take a look at what's going to help you in the process. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I don't want. So when you go back and forth like that, it's kind of like the universe wants to give you what you want and then pulls away, and then wants to give you what you want and then pulls away. So it kind of keeps you in this crazy dynamic. That's kind of like that what is that split energy? It's got to be like the worst energy in the world. So what we want to do is to focus on the best advice and moving forward is to know that you're magnetic, Aqua. Just know that, right? And that you are focusing on just what you do want so that you can repel and don't straddle that energy, right? Because that split energy is the worst, okay? And then what I want to do is I wanted to pull the numerology. I do want to pull a numerology on advice for you here. What's the advice for Aqua here as it pertains to their love life? So hopefully this might be kind of resonate with some of you here. Yeah, it's going to be a happy ending, okay? So this is key. This is focusing on your confidence, your solar plexus chakra, and then also, your third eye here, right? That's going to be very, very key for you here. So this is really getting a different perspective, right? And it reduces to a 12, and 12 reduces to a 3, and 3s are about communication. So it's going to be a happy ending, but it does want you to focus on what it is that you truly, truly want, and then, stick with that. Don't be afraid or scared, because this is saying that you are protected now. You don't need to go the route that you did before in the way past, maybe in terms of maybe just in past programming, okay? So that's going to be super key for you here, right? So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look at where you are now in the present moment. Where's Aqua now at the present moment? What do we have going on for you here? Let's jump into this. Oh, speaking of tapping into your intuition, guys, right? We get the High Priestess. Ooh. This is cool because this is saying really to focus on your intuition, right? Because your intuition is going to focus on your, is there for your highest good. And so it's giving you these little nudges to take heed. So that's about, putting the pause button on and acknowledging that, okay? So that's going to be key. That's what's coming through. That's where you're currently at right now. Anything else that wants to come through for you here, right? Yeah, you want the scales to be leveled. Okay, could be done with a Libra, but this is justice, okay? This could be justice within a court case. This could be justice among two people within a relationship or situation, but you need more of a balance. A balance needs to take place, okay? So that's one thing that's going to be key. Balance out your emotions, balance out the dynamic in the relationship. Could be even both, okay? But that's what's coming through. 2 major arcana cards. Yeah, and it's got you thinking about how you want to move forward. Like you've got this beautiful cup of love to offer. You know where you've been. So this is taking that moment, right, to contemplate how I would like to move forward and what does that look like. Let me envision that first and what that looks like. So she's taking that pause, guys, and this is key. So this is about how to use Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So it's about how to use that energy. Yeah, I get more equal give and take, guys. Yeah, this is more giving and receiving. There needs to be more giving and receiving in a relationship or in a situation, or there needs some balance within you in terms of your emotions, in terms of things that are happening. So this is really interesting. What is your strength? What's your strength for the second half of August? What do we have? Your strength is, let's take a look. We've got the 5 of Wands, that when there's conflict, this is interesting. I get the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the Hangman, okay? So, it's interesting because the 5 of Wands talks about everyone's out for their own way, like when there's conflict, right? One person wants one way, the other person wants another. So everyone has their own kind of way of wanting to do something. It could, again, be a court case or a situation that, the lawyer might want it to go this way. You might want it to go this way. Hopefully it's the same way if that's your lawyer, right? It should be, hopefully. But, they have different drivers in terms of to get what it is that they want, right? So that's going to be super key. So keep that in mind, that everyone's kind of out for their own thing. It's time to put something to an end, right? It's time to just put it to an end and focus on the light and move forward, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, ending of anxiety. Whatever this conflict has been costing you, it's not worth your energy anymore, right? It's not until things can be balanced. There's no sense of being involved up here if it's not happening here, right? And it could be, that you want it to move forward. You've got love for a situation and you want to move it forward, but it's causing you too much anxiety and conflict. This is saying that it's time to put an ending to that right now. And this is the Hangman, about looking at something from a different perspective. How can you look at this? Your strength is looking at this at a different perspective, right? And what's going to help you within that to do that, okay? What's going to be the biggest help for Aqua in this to do that, right? Say to yourself that today, that there is truer, that today you are you. That is truer than true. And there is no one alive who is youer than you. Dr. Seuss wrote that. This is interesting. So this is about really checking in with you, right? The true you and what that looks like for you. And if you really check in with yourself, does this love situation or this dynamic, whatever it is that you find yourself in, does this really set true for you? Because you really know what that is, okay? And that's what's coming through, okay? It's very, very key is what's coming through here. But that's what it's saying. Say to yourself, today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. All right. So really focus on this. What does your real you say to yourself here? And that's what is going to be in your strength position. Okay. Let's take a look at what is going to be in your what it is, your weakness. Yeah. What's going to be your weakness in the next 2 weeks? What do we've got there for the last 2 weeks of April? Magician energy could be doing with the Gemini and making that change. Okay, could be making that change for some of you. Sword energy, air energy, and then I get Gemini energy. But this is really saying is that to conjure up the alchemy, to create your own recipe in terms of creating this transition. It's hard to make this transition of new energy. You're going from the past into the new. It's because you've grown. Like you know so much now, Aqua. It's kind of like to go backward. It's not going to work. It's like you have to move upon this, and even if you have to kind of feel your way across this new type of energy, this is moving across from the old raging waters, right? Which this kind of indicated a lot of that conflict there, and now you're creating your own elixir to the situation, right? Because you're focused on the light, and it's about moving towards the light. So this is about the weakness is hard to kind of go through that transition, right? It's hard to transfer into that new energy versus that old that you were in, but you're doing it, it's not easy, but it's going to be so worthwhile. All right, let's pull another card in terms of the weakness here. Yeah, this is about this is the Ace of Wands. So this is all about inspiration and creation. So this is about applying some of that inspiration and creation on how you can make that happen. Okay, so and that's going to be super key for you, and anything else that can help you within this process in that. What do we get here? Check your pulse, control its beats, and really calm yourself, really slow yourself and be calm to the rhythm of the situation, right? So to get some sort of elixir and to create that using, if you're taking on this magician energy, as you transfer out with these, the old energy, this is saying is that use the inspiration and creation, and to get that to kind of go to a place where you can feel calm. Go to a place where it really calms you, Aqua, because that's going to really help you. What is your best way forward in this situation? What do we have? Best way forward for Aqua. What do we have? Ace of Swords energy. Power, victory, and clarity. Woohoo! And leveling out your emotions. This is how we like to end that month. This is so cool because this is all within the last 2 weeks of August. This has you getting that clarity that you need, right? You're applying a little bit of inspiration and creation, and you're creating your own elixir, right? To balance things out from the old into the new. And here's as you balancing out your energies. Cancer energy, right? Queen of Cups, very calm, intuitive, very compassionate, right? Balancing out her emotions leads to a lot more clarity, victory, and success. Okay, so this calmness is going to be so key, and that is talking to you about your best way forward. Okay, anything that numerology has to say for you. What do we have? Spiritual career. Some of you are really focusing on a spiritual career. It could be that if you don't have one now, then it could be that you're getting into one for some of you. But that's what's coming through. Really focusing on enlightening. Yeah, because it actually brings faith to your health and into your life. This is the Sacral Chakra, and again, kind of the third eye, right? That's coming through here. So very, very beautiful energy. This is focusing on your tension, how your emotions work also has to do with your connection with your source, on whatever that is for you, right? And it's the 8, it's 71 reducing to an 8 that balances things out and makes its infinity, right? Beautiful energy, guys. It's going to help you, and it's a rebirth, right? So some of you are starting on a whole new spiritual journey. Some of you, it could be a spiritual career. It could even be a career in health for some of you. But this is, focusing on better health for yourself, body, mind, and soul. And there's a birthing of something new for you. Okay. So maybe this person couldn't come with you, but this is about having faith in the process, right? Having faith, right? So this is, and this here is a 15 card, 87, 15, reducing to a 6, about growth. You've gone through some growth, right? And you learned to balance things out. and then you've learned for this rebirth, you're moving forward on faith, right? So it could be in this relationship or situation that could be the case as well. Let's take a look at this other person. Where's this other person at right now? Where are they at? Okay. Two of Pentacles, okay? Two of Pentacles adapting to the flexible energies, and they're moving towards their passions, Knight of Swords, right? So they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could have Earth in their chart with this Two of Pentacles. But this is adapting to the new energy. So something happened between you where you both have to adapt to new energy and moving forward passionately, right? This person is moving forward passionately, a little bit hasty, it could be. So that's what's coming through here. Anything else, this person, where they're at right now? Queen of Wands. It looks like they're moving towards a Queen of Wands, someone who's really energetic, someone who is, full of exuberance and vibrancy. She creates what it is that she wants. This is like that. To me, this is like that female magician, within the deck. Even though that there's no, there's no sex. It's more of the energy. I kind of feel that she creates what it is that she wants. She brings up, looks at the universe and creates what it is that she wants, knowing that she's got that power to do it. So the Queen of Wands is just very exuberant, full of energy, and focuses on what it is that she wants. And that's what I see where this current person is right now. What is it that they want most from you? What do they want most from Aquarius? What do they want most from Aquarius? What is that? What do they want most from you? You know what they want is, it's kind of like this person. Let me pull another card to see. This person is not, what they want most from you is to make room for love. They feel that things are falling apart and they feel that you're losing interest in them. Okay. And that is what is the key that's coming through. They feel that, they want you to save some time out of work and set some time aside for them is the key. Okay. And that's what it is that they want most from you that's coming through here. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Let's pull a wellness card. Anything else that wants to come through, or what they want most from Aquarius? What do we have? Yeah, they want to get in the flow state. They want to kind of, make sure that your guys are in the flow state. This is about, meeting the challenge. It could be that this is about kind of doing whatever it takes to get into the flow, right? So some of you might be doing flotation therapy. But what they want most from you is to get in the zone with you, right? To get some sort of vibration or, a solid kind of a good energy between you that has some sort of cadence to it, right? So that's what's coming through here. And what is it that they like most about Aquarius? What do they like most about Aquarius? That you make a lot of effort in terms of what it is that you want, that you put in the routine, you put in the efforts in order to create what it is that you want, right? This is the Knight of Pentacles, right? The Knight is about putting in the day-to-day responsibilities in order to make something grow. And then you get these opportunities. So what they like most about you is that you've got this beautiful that you can manifest what it is that you want. You get manifestation and prosperity by putting in the work, and that you can do that. What do they dislike about you? What do they dislike about you? What do they dislike about you? That things have ended. They feel that you are just focused on moving forward in your world, and something has ended, right? And you've just ended things, right? And because you want to focus and move forward in your world and whatever that is. We got fire energy, and then of course we got the Tower card, which is a 7 card. But the thing is that you want this to come. This other person, what they dislike about you is the Tower card, but you want the old energy to come down, so because you think that this needs to be transformed, right? This situation needs to be transformed, and that's kind of what you're moving towards, right? Because it's not working as is, okay, is what's coming through here. Anything else? What they dislike about you? King of Pentacles. Maybe that you could be a little controlling, all right? Very disciplined. It could be a little controlling, okay? That could be coming into play. Anything else that they dislike about you? Okay, what do we get? That there's no domestic harmony in the situation. They want domestic harmony. Very similar to kind of that cadence we just talked about, right? They want domestic harmony. That's what they dislike, okay? Wow. Yeah. So, that's kind of what I see here, guys, for them. That's kind of what I see here. You know what I'm going to do is go ahead and bring this over to an extended. We're going to find out a little bit more into detail about this other person, because You know, they want some sort of calmness in the vibration here. I think you're going through just a huge rebirth. You are just really changing, Aqua, and you are going through such a magnificent change. And you're creating what it is that you want in your life, and that comes to your love life as well as your work. So let's go ahead and take this over to an extended, and what we'll find a little bit deeper is what they want most from you in terms of their well, I shouldn't say what they want most because we discussed that they want more time with you. But I think the biggest thing is that they what's going to be their next move. Okay, what it is going to be what they haven't told you. You know, what their feelings are for you and what your feelings are for them. What you're most afraid of in this situation, as well as what they're most afraid of, right? When what you haven't told them too. We'll get a next outcome on what this could look like, and then also some advice moving forward. So we're going to take a deeper dive and kind of really go deeper into the dynamic of what's really happening. If it's really true that you want to focus on your rebirth here and move forward, or if there is a possibility with this person and if this person can balance things out. All right, so let's go ahead over there, guys. If you're interested, go ahead, click the link below. If not, I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.